Thump thump, Starhoppers! This is Pip, your floppy-eared frontier rabbit, bounding the black for stellar scoop. From asteroid all-ins to comet-con games, I'll burrow through the universe's unhinged updates. Aliens ante-up black holes, sheeple leaping lunar ledges. Pip's got the ears perked and paws paddling.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Space Weather channel. We have a major update for you today. November 11th, 2025, because the sun has just unleashed its most powerful solar flare of the year. The immediate effects were felt right here on Earth. The flare triggered what we call an R3, or strong, radio blackout. This affected high-frequency communications across large parts of Africa and Europe. For about an hour, anyone relying on these frequencies, including some GPS systems, would have experienced significant disruption. So if you were in those regions and your radio went fuzzy this morning, this solar flare is the reason why. But that's not all. This powerful flare was accompanied by a huge coronal mass ejection, or CME. Think of it as a giant cloud of solar plasma and magnetic fields being hurled into space. And this one is moving incredibly fast, at speeds over 1,300 kilometers per second. That's almost 4.4 million miles per hour. Forecasters are calling it the fastest and most potent CME in a series of eruptions we've been tracking since November 9th. Right now, this CME, along with others from the past few days, is contributing to an ongoing S2 moderate solar radiation storm. This is mainly a concern for satellites and astronauts in space who have to take extra precautions to protect themselves and their equipment from the elevated radiation levels. And just to complicate things further, another fast-moving CME erupted earlier this morning. So, we have multiple plasma clouds currently making their way toward Earth. It's a very dynamic situation in space right now. Because of all this activity, geomagnetic storm watches are in effect all the way through November 13th. We're looking at a heightened G4 severe storm alert specifically for November 12th. That's when the main CME from this morning's X-flare is expected to arrive, probably around midday UTC. But even before that, we could see conditions ramp up. We might hit G2 moderate storm levels later today, and potentially G3 strong levels on November 13th, as the trailing CMEs arrive.
Now, there is a little bit of uncertainty in the forecast.
The latest CME seems to be directed slightly northward, but it still has a very significant Earth-directed component. We won't know the full story until it gets closer. About 1 million miles from Earth, where our solar wind monitors can get a direct reading. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on that data and will bring you updates as they come in. So what does this all mean for us, down here on the ground? Well, on the one hand, it could lead to some absolutely spectacular auroras. We're talking about the northern and southern lights being visible far beyond their usual polar regions. In the United States, there's a chance they could be seen as far south as Northern California, Alabama, and even So if you're in one of the 21 states under the Aurora Watch tonight and tomorrow, keep your eyes on the northern sky. It could be an incredible show. However, on the more serious side, these storms pose a real risk. G4, severe storms can cause problems for power grids, disrupt satellite operations, and affect aviation by forcing Space weather agencies are urging all relevant industries to be vigilant and prepared for potential impacts. Events like today's powerful flare are a perfect example of the sun's power as we climb toward the peak of solar cycle 25. It is a stark reminder that we live in the atmosphere of our star, and its weather can have far-reaching effects on our technology and daily lives. We'll continue to monitor this developing situation and bring you the latest updates as we get them. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.